Welcome. I've been playing this game for like less than a half hour, and I'm going to attempt to show you what this game looks like. It's kind of like 3D RimWorld, as everybody says. So right now the game is paused. I just landed. That was one of my scenarios. I'll do another video on that. I just wanted to get right into the game, right into the action. So I've now unpaused the game. I can, let's say, select him. Helps if I actually select him. I can draft him. And then if I draft him, then he's ready for combat. I can send him wherever I want. If I undraft him, then he can sort of kind of think on his own, if that makes any sense. I can give him a direct order here, let's say. With triangle, it tells you at the bottom left direct order, and I can do cut the bush, but he won't do it because I don't think he has a tool. Okay, so this is why a noob shouldn't be teaching a noob how to play this game. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to select a ranged weapon. Let's grab one of those pistols. He just knows to grab one of those pistols. I'm going to pause the game. I'm also going to look at the capability of my people. So his combat is 10. Now, if I go out and I select Quinn, his combat is indifferent. It's 6. If I push up and I go to Connor, he's 10. And he's interested. So now that we've selected Connor, we can technically just do it this way as well, which is a direct order. And that is, as you can tell, the up and down here. We can equip that laser pistol. He's going to drop what he was doing. I'll advance the time a bit so he can mosey on down to it. I keep pausing the game because I'm like paranoid here. There's some bad people here, and I don't know what it is that they're going to do. Now, he is still observing. I'm going to go to Connor again, and I'm going to haul wood. No. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to do the thingamathingy. Okay, let me pause this again. Let me back out. Let me push on down. Let me do a stockpile. Storage, stockpile. We're going to click it. We're going to put the stockpile inside of the shelter. Actually, no. We should do some beds first. You know, a place that we can actually sleep. Is it a furniture? There, a sleeping spot. Okay, and we're going to do that one. We're going to click it again. As you can tell, it even shows you the silhouette of the person, what they're going to look like, which way they're going to face if you want them facing, you know, this way or whatever. That one apparently is going to clip inside. No, it should be fine. And actually, I made a boo-boo. Let's try that again. Let's say you want to do more than one. You can actually select that, and then you can hold. It tells you, actually, on the left-hand side, to place multiples. You can just hold the R2 and then click, move over, and then click, and then circle to back out. Let's advance time. And then let's select Connor, and let's have him partake in the... Oh, there we go. Into the construction. I mean, not that we really needed to because the other guy was going to do it, but it just kind of shows you that, you know, that's what it would look like. And then if we want this, survivors are allowed to use or carry this. Well, first of all, let's just select him. Haul what? Oh, there's no storage. Right. So let's build another, whatchamacallit, because I want to protect with a roof our shelter. I believe there is a roof, even though it doesn't look like there is one. I don't know if this is like The Sims, you know, where you can hide the roof. If it's an unroofed shelter, it seems kind of bizarre. See the shelter. And then when you click on it, you see what I'm saying? I think it just does that so that you can see inside. See, small roofed space. See, it's roofed. You don't see the roof, but it's there. Okay? So we're going to do another one of these. And we're going to rotate it. And you see what happens here when you merge them? Like it's just... Anyways, it's so cool. I love this game. Someone's tired. And we're just sitting around. Construct the scrap metal. Select him. Triangle. Reserved by Simon. Well, if it's reserved... Oh, that means only one person can technically do it. There we go. Now what could we do? I feel like I gotta pause a lot, but there's technically nothing wrong with that. We're gonna cut the butter melon. It sounds juicy. Butter melon. We're gonna push down. We're gonna go to storage, stockpile, and again we're gonna hold R2, and I'm gonna go like that. Whoops. Like that. I don't know what the heck that was, but I want more than just that for stockpile. Oh, it's raining. Sorry. I got excited. It's like, ooh, it's raining. Obstructed access to another door. Oh, right, because then we wouldn't be able to access it, I guess? I don't know. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I feel like I gotta do like a bunch of shelters. Someone's eating. Yeah, that's fine. They know that they can eat. So, I mean, they are gonna do some automated stuff. Some stuff. Let's pause it again. But at least it keeps the nice ambience sound of the rain going on. Just the world stops, but not the weather. Now we can push up. We can look at any of these survivors like this. Or we can simply manually select them. Go to the left. We can draft them that way. Or you could just hit square like I said earlier. Then we can tab over. And these are the allowed. They're allowed to do this. If you want to unallow them to eat raw. Baby, I like it raw. Well, then you would uncheck that. This one here. Fight back attackers. Sleep on the ground. Eat on foot. Instruct a survivor to counterattack when being attacked instead of fleeing from danger. There could be times where you may want to do that. And then, because we've selected Connor here. Let's say he's got some unique things here. And we wanted to copy those restrictions. We could literally select copy. And then we could paste them to the other survivors. There's just so much information on everything. There's just so much information, on everyone. Not everything. There are traits, just, what they're good at. Mind you, they're all good at everything, practically. But that's because I kind of cheated with the settings there. You can select it to be that way. So that they're good at practically everything. Their happiness, their health, their movement, their temperature. Everything. Oh, he's got a vision implant, so he's got plus 20. Whatever occasionally malfunctions causes migraines. Health, happiness, fullness, rest, relaxation. Okay, so that's pretty cool there. It's weird that this one, it just decided to give him the 6. I think that his overall personality got overridden. If that makes any sense. Eight on foot. Anyway, so I could probably at this point find a way to stockpile more stuff. I mean, there's storage shelves. Provide storage space for resource. Cannot fit large construction resources. The stockpile, to me, is good. I just like the stockpile. And I like the idea of using a metal shelter for it. I'm just sort of like, see how you see the roof? And then you don't see... Anyways, that's how I know for sure that it's fine. And then he's just naturally going to do it on his own. Quinn, for example, I want him to cut. And then, yeah, see, like Connor. What's up with these ones? Oh, Harvest. Oh, I was cutting the other ones. They weren't even ready. Harvest the I'm an idiot. Well, whatever. You learn. That's how you learn. Jesus. Well, pick up the... Would you pick it up? Quinn's gonna go and... Whoops. We can select them that way. Eat the buttermelon. Haul it. There's no storage. Yeah, so that's what it is. I kind of goofed up by cutting it. You don't want to cut it. Mind you, I could probably plant it. I'm assuming we can live off of this stuff here. Now, what's this? Unknown species? Okay, so we're going to grab Quinn. Oh, looks like he's already doing something. Is he? Nope. They're not doing nothing. What's this here? Emergency rations. Okay, shelf life. That should probably be shelved somewhere. Let me see if I can do something here. Provide storage space for resources. Provide space, resources. Provide storage for clothing items and weapons. Clothing items and weapons. I don't know if I did. Oh, I see. It's just a little... Okay. Oh, and then you can extend... Oh, isn't that swell? Like that. Well, that's freaking cool. He's going to use the wood from that. Let's speed it up. Okay, so they kind of tag teamed there to work on it. See, now they're just naturally grabbing the other resources, including the rations, which very, very important. So yeah, so that's what I was kind of curious to see if they were gonna do that. But it gives you a basic gist as to what this looks like. Seeds, worlds rather, are randomly, procedurally generated, and I might actually even go backwards. The combat is kind of cool too. I don't know if I want to get into that right away. But again, this is just a quick... Intimidated Simon. What? What intimidated him? I have no idea. Anyways, let's pause it. Save the game. And then what I'm going to do is go backwards. I'm going to show you the beginning of the game. Like what it looks like to pick your survivors and all that. Because I wanted to just kind of get into the meat and potatoes. Show you the animations. What things look like and all that. Like this is just a really, really fun game. Let's go to, well, you could tell the scenario. You get to pick your region, your moon, your difficulty, your seed, and your rules. So let's go ahead and start a new game, but we won't actually go in it. So you could pick your scenario. Crash landing while en route. Up to 4 passengers reach one of the emergency landing pods. This is the story of their survival, find a way back to civilization. You could do trading outpost. Up to 3 passengers land on the planet, which is the one we were just doing, I believe. And, you know, with all the money that they had, this is their story. Acquire enough galacticoins to buy the planet. And then new. Military outpost. A team of adventurers, scientists, and soldiers is sent to a heavily infested planet where they must construct and defend a core communication relay, which will enable interstellar communication in the sector. Up to 6 team members are dropped on the unexplored world, far from the civilized galaxy. This is their story. Build Ansible Relay 499. I don't know if the crash landing is easier. But anyway, so that's how that works. So let's say you pick crash landing. Then you pick your region. And I think they're all the same. Do you want like a desertum, which is like a desert, hot desert dominated by dunes, oasis and dry riverbeds, or soberest temperate mountainous area with large meadows? Then your moon. Do you want Concordia? Do you want... Like, I don't even know what the moon does. Concordia is the goddess of balance, of holding on and letting go. Jason sends tough challenges but provides time to prepare for them. Nyx is the goddess of night and governs everything that lurks in the dark, be it the thought. So I don't know if it means it's always dark or something. Like, I don't know. And then at the beginning there was chaos. Everything appeared out of the chaos and will turn to chaos. I'm just going to pick Concordia. And your modifiers, just your game difficulty. This affects your starting resources, as you could see. But supposedly it does affect a little bit the enemies. I don't know if that's true. And then your seed, this is like Minecraft. Literally. You know what I mean? Like you can just pick what you want. I'm going to do typical matrix. And then game rules. Do you want a big family? Increase the average number of survivors you can find by 2. Adds a permanent boost of 50 happiness to all survivors. Do you want to disable aggressive animal attacks? So like peace first. Random survivors, you don't get to pick. A lost cause, all your skills are set to 0. Or do you want to be overqualified and your skills are set to 10? 6 is indifferent, 0 is incapable. So we're going to do that. And then we would go to next. And then this is where you get to pick. You can like remove everybody and then just start like picking from all the survivors here and going, you know what? This guy's really good at construction. He's a little physical and intellectual and he can craft. Let's go get ahead and pick him. Who's a good fighter? Ooh, combat. Ken Lao. He's a bloodthirsty marauder. He's good at healing and he's physical. So we're going to go with Ken. I like Connor. Kind of reminds me of maybe who I'm going to be when I'm old. And he can cook, craft, can practically do a little wee bit of everything except for farming. Who can farm? Cooking, crafting. Oh, this guy can do combat. Sometimes I just look at their picture and it's like, yeah, I could roleplay that person. And then just cooking, crafting. Cooking, he's indifferent. Sorry, but I'm hungry. Someone's got to cook. Who's going to cook for us? Cooking, he's incapable of cooking. But he can farm. Okay, now we need a cooker. Don't tell me I'm going to go there. Don't tell me it's just the women that can cook. Because that would be so like, you know what I mean? Like, oh no, okay, he can cook. Let's see. Katina. And good at healing. So she can cook a bit, heal a bit. She's not a complete dummy. So we can select her. And then that's what it looks like when you start your game. Just to kind of give you, you know what I mean, an idea as to what you're getting yourself into. And it's always the same thing, like... What I mean by it's always the same thing... Oh, meltdown. Maybe that wasn't the right choice of words. What I mean by it's the same thing is it's always the same thing if you always pick the exact same parameters. What will be different is your seed, like your map. Like Minecraft, it's not literally going to look like this, but it's going to look very similar. Right? It's like if you're, I don't know, most of you watching are probably from the US. It's like if you're in Arizona And then you go to Utah. I mean, there's some subtle differences, but in the end, a tree's a tree. As long as you're not comparing something like New York to frickin' Florida, right? Obviously, that's not too fair, but my point is it's always going to look the same, but your map is never going to be the same unless you input the exact same seed. Vincent, you little punk. Don't be crying. There's no need for crying. But they have emotions, and he's having a complete meltdown because they, you know, their meltdowns occur when people are... Yeah. Order survivors to scavenge the landing pod. Anyways, there you have it. Kind of speed it up. And actually, while we do that, just super duper quick, Katina, can you try to knock... I thought it was going to say something like try to soothe or calm Vincente, but no, try to knock his ass out. Not exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for something like, it's going to try and soothe them or something. But no, everybody just wants to knock him out because he's having it. See, she's like, bitch, I got my hand and I'm about to give you the 5-knuckle shuffle. Don't ask. I watch too much wrestling, with John Cena and all that. But anyhow, so that's what it looks like, okay? And, the performance isn't, like, the greatest. It's not, like, super stable. But it's not downright shit either. I mean, it's... Okay? Like, it's playable. It's good. It's not Cyberpunk 2077 on day one. Okay? So there you have it. As always, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. I mean, it does greatly help support that channel, so they say, with the algorithm, and making me a little bit more relevant in search results when people are looking shit up. And if you didn't like the video, well, that's just too bad for you. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, and send one of those weird zebra camel things. Is that a zebra camel hybrid? I'll send one of those things after you. And if you want to subscribe, I mean, obviously. That would be great now, wouldn't it? But if not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, and maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.